hello, everybody. Hello, come on in. I'm just letting some people in. Hello. You can unmute yourself and say hello to me for a second. Hello.
That's okay. Where's my face?
Miss
Ashburger. Miss Ashburger. Miss Ashburger.
Yes,
Miss Ashburger.
that is me.
Come on now.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
Claire.
Hello. Hi, Vivi.
Say hi.
Hi, Amelia. Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. After you say hello to me, can you please mute yourself so we can
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. I'm just waiting.
Hi, Vivi. Hi, Amelia.
I'm letting people come in. Hi, Claire.
Hi, Claire. Hi.
So I'm going to get started.
Ashburger, Miss Ashburger, Miss Ashburger.
Okay. Thank you.
Miss Ashburger, Miss.
Thank you so much for coming in so quietly. Thank you for muting yourself after you say hello. I'm so happy that you are here today. I am extremely excited for today because today is going to be a designing day. I want to tell you all that I am super impressed by all your back scratchers that you created. This is my back scratcher. I love the idea that somebody came up with putting the popsicle stick through the tube and using it as a back scratching tool. I love that idea so much that I used it for mine. I love the ideas that people had with the hooks. I loved those so much. So I incorporated it into my design and I think it works pretty well. I encourage you to go back and watch some of your friends, some of their videos to see what they created. I think that they were really, really cool. Everybody has some awesome creativity. You definitely should give yourself a pat on the back for that. Okay? All right. Today, we're going to talk about the M in STEM. So we've talked about science. We've talked about technology. We've talked about engineering. And now we're going to talk about math. And if you're like, well, I'm really, really new at math. I don't know what kind of math we're going to use in STEM. Hold on, sit tight. We're going to talk about that today. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice our STEM chant. So, this is going to be our STEM chant that we're going to do. So, everybody ready? I want everybody ready. I want to see everybody get their fingers ready so we can do our STEM chant. Okay? All right. Give me an S.
Science.
Right.
Science.
Give me a
Technology. Technology.
Give me an
Engineering. Engineering.
Awesome. Give me an M.
Math.
What is that? Oh.
Learning.
All right, friends, make sure that you're not screaming at your microphone. What does that all spell? STEM. Awesome. Give yourself a round of applause. Awesome. Make sure you're on mute after you did your awesome chant. So, what does the math have to do with? What are we going to do in STEM with math? What is that going to do? Well, I wonder if you already see some things around you that we can use for math. Do you see shapes around you? On the count of 3, I want you to point to a shape around your room. 1. Ready? On the count of 3, point to a shape. 1, 2, 3. Point. I'm pointing at a circle. I want you to think out loud think to yourself what you're pointing at. Awesome. On the count of 3, I want you to point to a number. 1, 2, 3. Point to a number. Where's a number? Oh, I have one. Mine's on my screen right now. I'm pointing at the 10. On the count of 3, I want you to point to something that shows how tall something is. Now, it doesn't have to be a ruler. It can be something like your hand. It can be something like a pen. It can be something like a toothpick. On the count of 3, I want you to show me something that you can use to measure. 1, 2, 3. So you can use your thumb too if you want to use your thumb to measure. That's awesome. So that's how we're going to use math and STEM. We're going to look at shapes, numbers, and how we can measure things. Now, I want you to look at this picture. I want you to look at this picture real quick. What shape do you see in here? Do you want somebody want to raise their hand and tell me a shape that they see in this? Somebody raise their hand real quick. I'm going to look and see. Kaden, go ahead and unmute yourself. Kaden, if you want to unmute yourself, go ahead, tell me a shape.
A rectangle.
Nice. Everybody give Kaden a wonderful round of applause. Yay, Kaden. All right. Somebody want to ask me to unmute to tell me another shape that you see? Let's see. Let me go through. Lola, go ahead and unmute yourself. What do you see?
I see a triangle.
Yay! You see a triangle. You see the triangle right there. And triangles are so strong and so sturdy. Everybody give Lola a round of applause for Lola for picking out an awesome shape. And so when we're talking about STEM, when we build things, remember when we're talking about engineering, math is going to help us make something super strong. And the shapes that you just pointed out are going to make things super strong. Can everybody do super strong? Show me super strong. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Super strong. So that's what math. I love our see. I love everybody doing it. Let's do it one more time. Everybody. Math is going to help us make things super strong. Awesome. Thank you, Maddie, for doing that. Thank you, Claire, for doing that. And so bridges are great examples of how to build things that can help you with super strong shapes. So let's take a look at other shapes that we see. Have you ever seen shapes like this in nature? Have you ever seen a star or seen like a spiral with like a circle? I see a circle here with a flower. I see triangles over here. Have you ever seen shapes like that in nature? Well, think about it. When we were talking about science, looking at things really, really closely, we're talking about what we observe, what we see. And you see these shapes right here in nature. And so that's another way that we can practice using math in STEM. All right, so I want you to take a look at this. Looks kind of interesting, right? Does anybody have a guess as to maybe what this is? What this is? Johanna. Go ahead, unmute yourself. What is it?
A beehive.
It is a little honeycomb inside of a beehive. Everybody give Johanna a round of applause. That's an awesome answer. And so that is a really cool shape. Does anybody know what this shape right here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what shape is that little 6-sided figure right there? Anybody know what that is? Haroon, can you hold on. Make sure you raise your hand.
Say it louder.
Yes, you said a hexagon, and I love that you said that. Everybody give Haroon a wonderful round of applause. Nice. And so these little shapes that we see in nature can be used to design things. So keep this in mind. Look at this picture, and then let's see what somebody designed from this shape. Whoa! Look at what they designed to help somebody to be entertained. Look at how cool that little play area is. I don't know about you, but I think I want to go and build a playground out of hexagons now. I think that's what I want to do. Very cool.
Like Goofball Island.
Uh-huh. So we're going to go on a little quick mini virtual expedition. It's going to be a little video that I'm going to talk through, but I want you to look for all the big shapes that you see. Don't say them out loud, but I want you to look for the shapes. So we're going to go on a little expedition. You might know where this is. I want you to give me a thumbs up or a connection if you've ever been to Piedmont Park. I want to see the connections. Anybody been to Piedmont Park in downtown Atlanta? I see a couple connections. I see a couple people. Yep.
I've seen it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is called the Noguchi Playscapes. It is built by a wonderful, famous architect named Isamu Noguchi, and he built this in the 1970s. And it's like a little art piece, but you can play on it. It's like going to like an art museum and playing on the art museum. How cool is that? So let's go on this little mini expedition real quick. Let me see if my internet is going to let me load it. There we go. Give me a second. Technology fingers. Sometimes you gotta wait. All right. So can you see my screen where it has like this little blue slide? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Awesome. So I'm gonna play this for you and I'm gonna talk through it, okay? So you're not gonna hear any music, but I am gonna hear music. So here we go. Here's the playground. So this is the playscape. It was redone in about 1996. I wonder what shapes you see. I see squares. I see rectangles. Do you see how they use them with really cool colors like cubes? Cool. There's a double slide. Oh, I want to pause this real quick. This right here can be like a semicircle. And do you see the circle over here in the background? Do you see how that kind of looks like our shell, our little twisty shell like we did before? These big triangles. Even the shapes that connect the seats to the swing. There's some half circles there.
Okay. Mario can.
I see some rectangles and some cylinders there. So all the people are building with some wonderful shapes. Whoa, look at how cool those big triangles are. And they are holding it together with those cylinders with the different shapes. Cool. Look at the little circles underneath the seesaw. How cool is that? You see a rectangle in the background and our squares over here. Are you seeing all these different shapes that the playground is using? All right. Even up here, they're using like little rectangles. When you use rectangles for the climbing, awesome. And this is a little trapezoid over there. Cool. All I'm gonna stop it right there. What I want you to think about is, what are the different shapes? Have you ever seen a swing set that has been designed with like a big triangle like that, or maybe like a big rectangle like that before? If you've been here, yes, you have seen it, but I have never seen a swing set that has been designed like that before. So your challenge for the week is to design a new playground. You're going to be my designers, okay? You're my little designers. You're going to design a new playground that uses big shapes like we just saw. And these shapes can be used to climb up someplace. They can be used as like how you saw before with like the rectangles used as the slide. Use circles, use cylinders. You can even use the hexagons like we talked about. Hold on, raise your hand in just a second. Okay. And so that's what you're going to do. You're going to just draw me a blueprint on a piece of paper, and then you're going to show it on your Flipgrid. You're going to show me the playground that you designed. Okay. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand and I will call on you. Hold on. Let me see if there's anybody that has their hand raised. So you're going to create a playground that is based on shapes, big shapes. Cool. Give me a thumbs up if you understand your challenge for the week. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Awesome. Well, I am thumbs. Okay, thumbs are way up there. All right. I can't wait to see what you design. I can't wait to see what you create. I love seeing your awesome, awesome artistic skills. Please, please, please send me any questions or any messages. But I'm so happy that we had this time together today. I wish we were in person, but I'm so glad that I get to. But we're done for the day. I hope you all have a great day.